cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here's the return from inside the 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw for it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. Across the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in the hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Matthews. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sherrill. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the 1st down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll try to get outside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And man, it gets difficult down here when you're throwing into the end zone and there's so many bodies and so many people in a tight area. And you want to miss long, but you want to give him a chance to catch the football. And that's just out of his grips. He just sails it high.
The Volunteers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Across the 25, he's got room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays with the balls in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Staley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. That's caught, it's Tatum. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Tatum. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Snap from the gun on third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Find space on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Vols in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Volunteers have taken it inside the 20.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This will likely be the last play of the half.
First and goal, Tennessee.
From the gun. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice...
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Texas.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sure hands, it's Matthews. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
On the play. Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Working the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Vols have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Scarlet Knights are just a play or two away, and oftentimes we see games like these come down to coaching. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
49, Tennessee. 6-6.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup, got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
To the air on second down. Skips away from pressure. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking for space, it's Terry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
6-9-1, Gators far. Cut it, cut it. Arrow.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorn. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 25. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Vols have moved it inside the 20.
Razor, squirrel. Arrow.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
Acorn.
Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tatum. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes his shot. Right on the money. Finds a crease at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
On the run from inside his 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Matthews. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They just keep firing. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Near the 48-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Arrow. Tuna.
To the air on first down. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Texas.
Here's the return from inside the 25. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have...
Going downfield for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.